Hi guys, today I want to come on here and I wanted to show you how to cut the lace on your wigs. This is something that we all have to do if we're wearing synthetic wigs, and I wanted to go ahead and show you some of my tips and tricks and some of the things I've learned along the way on how to cut the lace as easy as possible. This is gonna be another one of those tutorials where you only need one thing, and that's gonna be some really nice sharp scissors. I recommend craft scissors or hair cutting scissors of some sort that are gonna be nice and sharp, especially when it comes to cutting lace. You're cutting a plastic fiber, so you want to have nice sharp scissors. That's where the craft scissors kind of make sense because they're used to cut fabric. All right, so I cut my lace a little differently than you might have seen someone do it before. Some people put their wig on and then cut along the hairline with the wig actually attached to their head. Other people you might see do it like this, where they're cutting on the outside right along the hairline. I actually like to cut mine inside out. So I cut it right here in the inside area. The reason for this is two things. One, I like that this kind of pulls the hair out and back out of the way when you do it like this. Whereas if you're cutting like this, the hair will fall forward, and I don't want to accidentally cut hair that I don't want to cut. And then the other reason is because I can really see where this hairline is. I can see all those knots. I can see where the wig is starting, and I can know exactly where I need to cut. So visually, this works a lot better for me. So that's the way I'm gonna show you guys how to do it today. All right, so I have a fishbowl situation going on here. I'm going to go ahead and take the lace and I'm going to flip it like this so that I can really see that hairline. I like to start from one ear tab, come to the middle, and then come to the other ear tab and meet back in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And this is where a lot of times I will measure this on my head first and decide if I want to remove the ear tabs or not. This does not have a whole lot of ear tab area, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut along the hairline. You also at this point want to decide if you're going to keep baby hairs on or not. If you are, you want to go ahead and make sure you don't cut those. And if you want to remove them, this would be the time when you would remove them as well. I'll show you kind of how I do that on one side versus the other. So this side right here, I'm going to leave the baby hairs and I'm just going to follow along where that hairline is to the middle. And then I'm going to start over here on the other side. So at this point, if you're going to be removing the baby hairs, you want to go ahead and come down to at least one line, these little dots here, down and cut. That's going to remove those baby hairs, and you can check and see if you need to go down another line, but I like to go line by line so I don't remove too much hair from the hairline. The next thing you're going to want to make sure you do is just take your hands and really remove any of the hair that you did just cut. Especially if you're taking those baby hairs off, you're going to have some shedding. And if you don't brush through and pull that out really well, it's going to get on you later. So something else I wanted to go ahead and point out to you guys before I close this video out, and that is I cut my lace right up against the hairline. This is totally personal preference. If you want to leave a little bit of lace, especially if you like to glue down your wigs or anything like that, you can absolutely do that. But I like to get right up and close to that hairline because I find that that is the most natural looking for me. So it's totally up to you. Like I said, personal preference, but I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that because I know people always ask me why I don't leave any lace on my wigs. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I hope it was easy to follow. This is definitely something that I know a lot of you guys have asked about, so I wanted to go ahead and just do a refresher video for you. Make sure you guys check out my last video and I will see you on the next one.
Why you nonchalant when you really got them digits? I'm obsessed. I'm like, yes, ain't no